Protect your crown. Protect your energy, because it is the key to what is going to give you a lot of success. I'm seeing that there is something that's coming out of hiding here for you. Something is coming into union. For a lot of you, it is a partnership. Someone doesn't want to watch from afar anymore. They want to come in towards you here. They're moving away from difficulties in their life, and they want to come towards you. They feel like smoother sailing here. Either way, this is also just talking about you moving away from a heartbreak here, where you were a third party. You were an object of lust, baby, and you didn't feel respected. It was hot and fast here. You felt like things felt very incomplete a lot of the time. But I'm hearing you protected your energy here from that, because they could see the stability that you had and the luck that you had, and they gained a lot of luck when they were around you. But I'm feeling like it really brought a lot of like things from your past. Like this energy here is like, it really brought a lot of painful remembrance from your past. This connection, this relationship, push and pull. At the end of the day, it was familiar, but now as you look back on it, you realize now how much it just really confused you, and you're like, no, I'm out of this now. I'm not going to allow you to confuse me anymore. Here, you've chosen, you know, there's two dogs. You can fight. You can feed the dog with the hate and the anger, or you can feed the dog the wolf love and patience, and to yourself and to others, you know. And this here is talking about coming out of, this crab is coming out of the water. It's coming out of unconsciousness. It's coming out of confusion here. In reverse, it's showing like you're coming out of that because you listened to your intuition and you avoided like a major tower moment here that could have affected your stability and kept you from being able to leave a situation in safe waters with this person. Because it's like they bring like destruction kind of where they go. They bring misfortune. You know what I mean? You're misluck and they're not. You know what I mean? They have a lot of bad luck. They have a lot of bad karma, and they compound it with their decisions. So I'm seeing for you coming up here that you're getting some rest. I do see that there will be some rest. I also see that there will be some collaboration. I'm seeing that there will be some real notice of your work and your dedication to things here. And whatever kind of third party or situation where you felt in the past was no good and where you didn't feel stable, I'm seeing you celebrate. This could be just new union with someone else here, or with new people here, but I'm seeing that you're not going to anyone who's emotionally unavailable whatsoever at all anymore. You'd rather wait. You're going to wait for anything to come towards you and rather be single because you realize it's not worth the burden here. Like the communication you had with potential suitors caused you a lot of overwhelm and burden in your life, and it didn't cause a lot of ease at all. And you just didn't feel recognized. You felt like they were always trying to be recognized all the time in like these bad ways, like wanted attention from the village all the time energy. And you were serious about what you wanted with this person and what you wanted in a relationship, and this person was just always trying to get attention. They took you for granted, and they didn't want to change who they were, and they were manipulative. And you're not that fool anymore. You're very protective of yourself, and you're like breaking the chains of the things in the past where you're like, I'm not gonna go through with people who are gonna be like, not talk to me about the big things that are important in my life, you know, and in their life, like things that are important that you should know about and need to know about. You have a heart yourself that you're going to tell them. But your cup also has a lid on it, you know, because you don't just give it to anyone. You know what I mean? You make sure that it's for the right people now, and you protect your crown because you know that directly affects your crown. You know, your love, it affects, you know, the things that you want in your life here. And you went through a hard time with it, with these people that didn't want to give you any type of foundation, and it was push and pull. But it just made it, you know, that much more that you defeated you're defeated this, and you know, triumphant in choosing yourself at the end of the day, and not fake Knights of Cups even, you know, because people, if they don't want to talk about the big thing and big things that are important in your life and in their life, then it's just not important, you know what I mean? And I'm seeing you step out more now because of that. Whereas before it might have crushed you more, and this time it's kind of like you realize, I'm not going to keep going. I'm not going to be a salmon upstream with these people. I see the pattern now. I've been away from it for long enough. I self-loved on myself. Sure, I was vulnerable, but now going back and seeing it, you realize what's important. Your community, who you want to be around, and you're not going to speak up for people who are not going to do the same for you. You're breaking a lot of generational curses. Spirit wants to say to rest yourself. A lucky time is coming towards you. Don't try to think too much about ulterior motives right now. You know what I mean? Don't go too deep into spiritual things. Like, there's been a lot of activity around you in the recent past right now, but I do believe it's going to kind of slow down. The veil is not going to be as thin for you, which is good. They want you to continue to recognize your beauty, believe in yourself, believe in your elegance and the grace that you have to shift these circumstances that other people wouldn't be able to do as graciously. You know, you set those boundaries, and you have that, like the stripe, like this skunk has the stripe down its back strongly. You know, you've set those lines. You've set those lines, and they're beautiful. It's a very beautiful thing. You've reclaimed your power.